great wizard, what does the ball tell us about America's future? I got good news and bad news. Oh, great wizard, please tell us the good news. By the end of the summer, gas could be $10 a gallon. Great wizard, that's the good news? What the hell's the bad news? Hey, by the end of the year, it could be $15 a gallon. Sorry. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Outpost Show. Today we are having Het-Heru. How you doing, Het-Heru?
Hey, I'm great. Thank you.
We're going to be talking about forgiveness here. So how we're going to forgive the oil companies for $15 a gallon so we can talk about that.
Our gas is down here.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's $5.39 or something like that. It was all the way up to $5.60 or $5.79, something like that.
Well, it's probably going to go back up here. We'll see how it goes here. Before we get started, though, we're going to talk about the essential oils here. This is why we're talking about the five senses here: sight, hearing, taste, touch. But I don't think people talk too much about smell, and that's what essential oils are about. So if you get a chance here, go to her website, het-heru.com. And you're going to see all of her wonderful essential oils, which we'll be talking about all the time here. So what are we talking about today?
Well, I want to add something onto what you were just saying, if that's okay, about the power of scent. Remember, okay, so I use this example. You're someplace, cookies are baking, and you're automatically transported to grandma's kitchen, and a beautiful memory comes about. That's the power of the olfactory nerve, the sense of smell, connected to the sense of brain or sense of memory. So we use essential oils in Het-Heru's chamber. It's a combination of oils that were channeled to me in order to help balance the spiritual centers known as the chakras. So with that in mind, we're talking about forgiveness. And I don't know, did you want me to mention the oil that we can focus on with forgiveness?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You're
Well,
the great wizard, girl.
Great wizard. This guy, I swear to God.
It's Go ahead.
Well, it's called Sacred Love Oil, and the purpose of the Sacred Love Oil is to balance the heart chakra, and that's the centering part. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the chakra system, we know this in yoga that everything is energy, and that there are 7 major portholes. There's more, but 7 major ones that connect us to our spiritual realm. And so it's important that we keep those chakras, wheels, in balance. And so that's what these oils help to do through the power of scent, olfactory nerve connected to the sense of memory, because there is within us a wholeness, a whole being. And we get thrown off through anger or resentment or some of the other things that we participate emotionally. We allow our emotional body to take charge, and consequently takes us out of the balance of those spiritual centers. So with forgiveness, the idea is the oil that I suggest, the sacred oil, the sacred oil, to help balance, help you with forgiveness, is to help balance the heart chakra. And so, what we learn in yoga, and I've been on this path for a long time, and that the more connected we are to our higher being, okay, and this is not, sometimes folks think that yoga is a religion. It is not. It is a process, a path. It is a way of living that is designed to help you stay within your own inner power. And so we use postures, we use breathing, we use affirmations. With each of these oils, every time you use the oil, and it's real simple, you just place it on the pressure points, pulse points, and you smell it, and that triggers that olfactory connection and automatically goes to help balance the chakra center. We also use affirmation. We use the power of the spoken word. And so with that oil, the affirmation card that comes with it says, I am a sacred, loving being. And so consequently, when we're finding ourselves involved in situations where we're giving up our power, I was talking about this before, we give up our power to someone else or something else, we're forgetting the truth of who and whose we really are. So we can use the sacred oil, we can use the affirmation, we can use affirmations all day long. I highly recommend for you folks that deal with other people. You know, you're in offices or hospitals or wherever. Even if you're unable to put it on the body for some reason, you can put it on a napkin or something and just smell it from time to time. I get the most incredible responses from folks through the years because we've been at this 16 years, from folks that this sacred oil has helped them at a time of need. And forgiveness is one of the best ways that you can use to empower yourself by letting go. Stop giving up your power to others. Stop putting people in a position in your life that in order for them to act a certain way, to think a certain way, to be a certain way, is the only way that you can maintain your inner peace. So we learn to let go. And the old saying is, we let go and we let God. You can use whatever name works for you, that represents the higher power in your life, whether it's let go, let truth, let go, let love. That's a good one, especially since we're using the sacred love oil.
I want to just say I have been using Het-Heru's oils since 2007, and it is the one thing that's incredible is that it is instant, ladies and gentlemen. This is the thing, that the beauty of it, that the response is literally immediately. So if you're feeling even angry or what the similar situations, I'm just like, the reason why I'm here is because I have been using her oils for 15 years, and people that I've turned it on to, it's absolutely amazing. So the compliments are real. And so I want to here's my question here for you, Heteru.
Okay. All right,
How
here we go.
do how do I know how do you know you've forgiven? Okay, remember
Because
we were talking about yesterday about, you forgive but you don't forget. So there's a fine line between that forgive and forget,
mhm,
right? That there's
right,
that
right.
little gray area. So could you comment on that?
Real easy. It's the way you feel. If it's no longer important for you to repeat the injustice that you feel that was done to you. You know, I've known people who really see themselves as victims in life. So and so did such and such to me. My job did this to me. My government has done that to me, et cetera, et cetera. My parents. That's one that, oh, we can get so caught in. I remember I didn't realize that I had anger or hurt toward my mother. My mother was alcoholic. She passed away very early in her life. I was only 18 when she passed, and I went through a process. I participated in a workshop that showed me that I did have these unresolved feelings, and the unresolved feeling was that I had no memory of my mother ever telling me that she loved me, or holding me or kissing me or anything like that. And so, through the years, I started working on that, and I had a revelation that, as my guides are speaking to me, I'm clairaudient, so I hear from the other side. I hear faster, for want of another term. That if I believed in reincarnation, I obviously believed that I had more than one mother. And why was I so angry with this one? But I had another revelation just in the last couple of weeks that my mother was only 41, 42 when she passed away. What the heck did she know about life and know about raising daughters at that young age? But and I thought, I said, wow, at my age, at 72, if my mother were to come into my life right now, still at 41, 42, I'm not quite sure, I think it was 42, I'm older than she. I'm old enough to be her mother. And it was just such a strange experience, but an incredible revelation, because I thought, I said, okay, when I was that age, what did I know? What could I impart? And obviously, my mother had some whatever demons or whatever that weren't being resolved.
Well, that's so incredible. So, all right, so we're going to end here. We're going to,
Okay,
I think that one of the things that on the next one, we talk about clarity, and it's just such a great program. Just great having you here. Remember, like,
thank you.
always consider going to her website, HET-HRERU chamber. And we're going to see you next time. Thank you so much, Hedda
My
Rue.
pleasure.
We'll see
Take
you on
care,
the next
everyone.
podcast.
All righty.
Okay.
Okay.